Hello everyone, welcome back to more Pokemon Yellow. We're going down here now. I don't know what route this is. What route is this? Route 12. Alright, we're going through here now. I'm gonna be a little bit honest. I'm really tired. And I don't know if I wanted to play Pokemon today. But, you know what? I would consider we're approaching endgame. We're about to get to Fuchsia, we're gonna do Koga, we're gonna do the Safari Zone, we're about to reach the endgame portion of the game. We're almost done. Almost. And, you know, I say we're almost done, but it's gonna take me probably about 10 more parts to finish this game, probably. Maybe even more so. Like, it's still gonna take a while. It's just we're getting to almost the end. And like, even after we beat the game, there's still more stuff I want to do post-game, so obviously the game's not over once we get to the Elite Four. I am actually tired. I thought drinking coffee would help me, but no. This coffee ain't doing it for me. You know what I need? I need water. Good thing I have water. Speaking of water, I don't think I watered my plants today. Guys, you have to remind me to water my plants, okay? I might not remember it. Let me know in the comments if I watered my plants today or not. I'm gonna go do that right now. Hold on. Y'all want to know how much I care for my plants? I watered them first before I watered myself. That's how much I care for my plants. I make sure they're fed before I'm fed. Decaf, why are you still up front? It's nothing but water people. Water people. Yep, that's the wording. Yo, level 39? Decaf getting up there, but Decaf, you had your moment. You had your moment. It's Kyle's turn. This might be a longer portion of the game, because this route is kind of long. It's longer than the one on the left, the bike route. So this might take a while to get to Fuchsia from here. Or it might not, who knows, maybe I'm just overestimating how big this place is. I just remember it being big. I don't really like going to it. Like, this way absolutely sucks more than the bike route, because at least with the bike route, you just let go of the controller and the game takes you where you need to be. And you're basically already there. This one, there's a shit ton of trainers on this end. And we're going to make sure we kill all of them. Kill is the right word? No. I'm going to say it, though. Oh, hey, look, there's the Snorlax. Sleeping Pokemon blocks the way. Well, it's a good thing I have a magical flute. I forgot to get rid of all this shit. Magical flute. Wake up, bitch. It's time to go to work. Lazy ass. Gonna beat the shit out of this Snorlax. Alright, Pikachu, do Thunderbolt. Oh, it's actually a problem. Oh, yeah. I don't think these ones have rest. I'm gonna Thunder Wave it. Oh, it does have rest. Huh. Alright, well, while it's sleeping, I think Ricky should kill it. Ricky might have a better time than Kyle. So, low kick. That's way better. That is so much better. Thank you, Ricky. We already had one. We didn't need to catch both of them. Ricky, let's go. Level 33. Snorlax calmed down with a big yawn and returned to the mountains. From where? If we look, the ocean's on our right. There's a town to our left. There's a town up there. And there's a town down there and just more ocean. Where the fuck did it go from to the mountains? How did it get there? What? Doo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doo-doo. Why do you got Team Rocket sound? That's what the Team Rocket theme is. A rocker. Well, actually, you have an election. Don't miss Slam. Oh. Like that. Okay, don't miss slam twice. Hate it here. Ooh, I actually hate it here. Kyle survives this? No, he doesn't. That's a big ouch, dude. That's a huge... Why did I send Lenny? Why did I send Lenny? That was a bad idea. Oh. Well, the game's nice. That was a big ouch. Alright, Decaf. Earthquake. Never mind. He went kaboom. You didn't die from that. See, that's what we like to see. In other news, since I don't really have anything else to talk about, I've been playing Yakuza again. I've been trying to get back into that because I'm still really behind on that series. Currently going through the 3rd game right now. Thank you for the super rod. I don't need it, I just wanted to grab it. But yeah, I've been playing through that. My girlfriend's been watching me because she's really into the Mafia stories and all that, so Yakuza's just right up her alley. And, yeah, no, that's pretty much it. I've just been playing Yakuza. I've also been trying to play some of the Neptunia games that I haven't gotten to. Like Hyper Devotion, Noir, Super Neptunia, Cyber Dimension, all of that. Having a bunch of RPGs to play through is such a pain in the ass. Like, it's one thing to have a backlog, it's another thing to have a backlog of RPGs, because RPGs, that's a time commitment. Other video games, not so much. Like, for most games, you can beat in one sitting. An RPG, not so much. And if you're invested in the plot, you're sitting there, you know, having to read the dialogue and everything because you want to know what's going on. I can't just skip dialogue. I want to know what's going on. Unless we're playing this game. I don't care what's going on in this game. We all know the plot of Pokemon, right? Oh, speaking of Pokemon, actually, I think... Hold on a second. Okay, I'm actually recording this the day before Pokemon Legends Arceus comes out. And I've already seen the leaks. I've already... Well, not the story leaks. I've seen the Pokemon leaks. That's all I really care about. And yeah, if I wasn't sold on getting the game before looking at those Pokemon, I'm really interested in seeing what's up. So, I might pick it up. Probably not tomorrow. I don't have the money right now. But I will definitely think about picking it up soon. The game looks fun. I'm really interested in the new take on Pokemon. Not that I had a problem with this format Pokemon. It was getting stale, yeah, but I didn't have a problem with it, personally. But getting something new, that's awesome. I really do want to play through it and see what's up. Everyone who's been, you know, pirating the game because the entire game got leaked, they're all like, oh wow, this game is amazing. I don't know if, when I do eventually get Pokemon Legends Arceus, I don't know if I will record it. I might play through it once, and if I end up liking it, I might do a second playthrough and record that. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how I feel about it. I know I've had this conversation before, but like for some games, I don't know if I should record them blind or if I should play through them first to see if I like them, and then do a let's play of it. You know, sometimes it's just you don't know. Sometimes you just don't know. Like, there's a lot of games on my shelf, right? Majority of them I haven't even touched. Majority of them I don't even know what to expect from them. But in my head, I would like to record some of those before I actually start playing through them. And I know that's a bad idea, because if I end up not liking the game, I'm not going to want to play through the rest of the game. I understand that. But I still kind of want to do it. Like, if I don't end up playing through the game, I don't end up playing through the game. It's like the Super Monkey Ball game. Like, I wanted to like that game. I really did. It's hard to like it when it pisses me off. I want to go back to it at some point so I can finish it off, because I am almost done with it. I think it's just 2 or 3 more worlds and I'm done with that game. It's just, man, if the Hello Kitty video was enough to show how much that game pisses me off, then I don't want to see what's up ahead after wherever I left off. I don't even know where I left off. But yeah, we'll have to see. Again, there are a bunch of stuff I want to get to, and every time I look at games on my shelves, I'm like, man, I want to record this. I'm already in the middle of this. I'm in the middle of Sonic Shuffle. And like I said, I do want to play something in between all of these because, like, I need something to break this repetitive routine of playing through a long RPG. Pokemon Yellow is not that long. Like, it's definitely not the longest of the series, but, like, what part are we on right now? I don't even know. What part are we on? I'd have to... Fuck, I have to look at my thing. What part is this? So this is like part 20, right? We're in part 20 at this point. We're at part 20. I expect that we're gonna get at least maybe 10 more parts. Maybe. Depending on how it all goes. It might actually be shorter than that. Again, it might depend on how we pace it all. Actually, no, I think 10 more parts is actually pretty accurate. Do we have anything... Oh, wait, we have ethers. Give that to Kyle. We need it, because I believe there's a bunch of bird trainers here. Again, every day I wish I did not get rid of her quick attack. I hate it. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I don't know if I said this already. And I know I keep coming back to this. Like, this conversation was over, but I want to go back to it real quick. I wanted to do a Let's Play of a Pokemon game, right? I wanted to do this. At some point, and I thought, man, maybe now's a good time to do it. Man, maybe I should have done it when I started Sonic Adventure 2, maybe, I don't know. Because, man, having to play through the most unforgiving party game versus the slowest Pokemon game. It's just... It gets repetitive. It gets repetitive, it gets boring. I get tired. Holy shit, how many times are you gonna hit me? That was all 5 times. Wow. Thanks, Clefairy. Big hit right there. I'm gonna send Ricky out for this one. Ricky needs more XP anyway. Ricky's a little bit behind. I know I could have waited on doing Pokemon right now and just waited till I got done with what I'm currently doing. I don't even have the Dreamcast currently plugged in. Like I said, I've been playing Yakuza. My PS4 is plugged in right now. But, man, I need to get back on Sonic Shuffle. Like, technically speaking, we're halfway done. Technically speaking. But it's only technical because I could keep losing and we could have, like, plus 100 parts. Because I keep having to redo a certain board, you know? Maybe, I don't know. And with how long each board takes, like, because of how long each board takes to beat, I can't actually tell when I'm able to record for it, you know? Because it's a long game, the boards take at least an hour long to finish. It's just, I never know. I never know. I don't wake up every day thinking, man, I'm going to have time recording today. No, it just depends on circumstances. So if I don't have time to record Sonic Shuffle, maybe I'm playing Pokemon Yellow. If I don't have time to record this, maybe I'll play something else. It's just... It depends. I guess that's also another thing that I considered when I started playing Pokemon. Like, with Sonic Shuffle, literally did depend on what was going on that day to determine if I could record today. If I could record that game. But Pokemon Yellow, I could literally turn this on and start recording, and regardless of what happens, I could keep going. Like, this is a pretty lax game. You don't really need to see everything going on to understand what's happening. Like, it's Pokemon. It's an RPG like this. I can skip a shit ton of grinding. I can skip this entire part and you guys would already understand what happened. I just fought every trainer and got some levels. That's it. You guys don't even need to watch me going through each and every trainer. I could skip all of this for you guys. I'm just choosing not to. because this pads out the video length. Speaking of the video length, I've currently been recording for 22 minutes. I don't know if this is the same part or a different part, but we're here now. Excuse me while I go through this maze and figure out where we're going. I think there's a trainer over in this corner. Yep, there's this guy. Can we make you move? Okay. I feel like there's something else I wanted to add about a conversation I just had. I just forgot it. I don't know what it was, but I need to get back to Sonic Shuffle. The more I play it, the more I should be able to get it done. It's just, again, sometimes I just don't have the time. I just would really like to get that game out of the way. I could stop playing it right now and say, yeah, I beat Sonic Shuffle, and technically I'm right. I did beat Sonic Shuffle. I beat the Sonic Story Mode. It's just there are 3 other story modes we have to go through. You guys aren't here for Sonic Shuffle. You guys are here for Pokemon. How are you guys liking the series, by the way? What do you guys think of my team composition? Should I have replaced Kyle? That's the funny thing about playing through RPGs right now. Like, last year, I want to say I didn't get the chance to play a whole lot of RPGs because I was so busy working on the beating 10 games a month thing that I focused on a lot of like short games that I knew I could beat. So I didn't play a whole lot of RPGs last year. So now that I'm back on the grind with some RPGs, it made me realize, man, I am actually losing the ability to speak, am I? This is what happens when you stop going to school. When you finally graduate, you're not going to school anymore. You just stop learning things. Your brain's not being stimulated at all. You start forgetting things. It fucking sucks. But that's just the hard reality of it. Like, I'm sure I forgot how to fucking socialize because I'm not on campus anymore. I couldn't even go to campus if I wanted to. Forgot how to act like a decent human being in society. That's why I'm sitting here playing Pokemon. Sitting here playing Pokemon so I don't have to go out there and embarrass myself in front of the entire world. Instead, I'm embarrassing myself in front of the entire internet. Regardless, maybe I should just put in Dr. Kawashima's brain training. I forgot I own that. And I want to say for like a good month, I did make that a daily routine to log in an hour or so into Dr. Kawashima and do all the minigames and everything. Just to keep my brain going. I should probably make that a daily routine again. Because it was actually kind of fun. The only reason why I got that game was because I wanted the stylus that it came in. And I think the stylus is still cool. It was made for the Switch, so I think it's really cool. But like, I didn't even realize, like, that game is just kind of fun. Despite it being, like, you know, learning. I guess it's not really learning, it's just more like it's exercising your brain to make sure you remember things that you should have learned a long time ago. I want to make that, I need to make that my daily routine again. I should probably just do it right after I'm done recording, but after I'm done recording, I might start another recording session depending on how I feel. Honestly, I started this video not in a great mood. That's how, okay, actually, this is just how most of my recording sessions go, right? I start recording, and like it starts slow because my brain's not functioning yet. It's not like in the recording mode. I'm not in YouTuber mode. At like the first maybe 5 minutes of recording. Then after that, my brain, like the gears are turning. Like I'm actually thinking, I'm talking, I'm doing things. I'm providing content. This is how the brain is functioning. This I don't know how to explain it. It's just kind of how it is, and it's not just for like Pokemon. That's for literally everything I've recorded for in the past. Have I fought this guy down here? Did I fight that guy? I want to make sure I fought that. I want to make sure I fought everyone here. So hold on. Have I fought you? No. Okay, good. Awesome. Just want to make sure I grab everyone before we get out of here. Honestly, like, this is how it feels right now. I've been playing Pokemon Shuffle. Pokemon Shuffle? That's an entirely different game. I've been playing Pokemon Yellow and Sonic Shuffle for so long at this point that by the time I do finish them, it will feel like a new era where I will upload something different, and it will be a breath of fresh air. Fucking finally. Which is why I'm thinking of starting something shorter very soon. I mentioned that in the last part. I want to start something shorter. Something that I can beat in maybe like less than 10 parts, maybe less than 15. Like, you know, something less than however long this is taking. Again, I think I named a couple of games last video, but like I can think of a few games I can just get off the list real quick. Not off the backlog. Like, obviously, if I know the games are short, I've probably beaten them before. But like for the channel, no, it's an entirely different experience. Because then I had to make commentary, and that's the hardest part about YouTubing. YouTubing? I am serious when I say I am actually just losing the ability to speak. It is not even a joke at this point. It is just a hard fact. English is a hard language. That's why when I went to college, I took Japanese classes. And guess what? I retained none of that information. I remember learning about how to say left, how to say right, west, east, north, south. Basic getting directions in Japanese. And then that information is just poof, gone. I don't even remember what the fuck left and right is. I can count. I can say yes, I can say no. I have a clipboard right here, actually, that just has the Japanese alphabet. Or Japanese hiragana, katakana, all that. The characters of... Yes, the characters. Just for, like, a reference sheet in case I forget. And I always have that, like, right next to my computer. Like... Fuck, how do I explain this? At a glance, if I'm looking at a Japanese writing, I can read it. I can tell you what it says. I can't translate it for you because I don't know what it actually says. I can just read it. It's kind of weird, right? Like, somehow the only information I've retained from my Japanese classes is the actual pronunciation and what each character says. Not all of them. Some of them every time I see them, I'm like, which one's that one again? Learning another language is very hard. And I have ADHD, so it's even harder for me. I'm trying, though. I'm trying. It'll be really cool one day to... Like, if there was a game that I really wanted to play, but I never got an English localization or anything, and I could just buy a Japanese copy and play through it, and actually still be able to play and understand what's happening, because I could actually read everything. That's absolutely not that's not the reason why I'm learning Japanese, by the way. I don't know if I ever mentioned this. God, kind of weird mentioning this out of all this, but on episode 20 of Pokemon. On my mother's side of the family, I have Japanese heritage, so I have a little bit of Japanese in me. And I was very close with my great-grandmother, who was full Japanese. She was born in Japan, raised in Japan and everything. And I looked up to her a lot. She passed away a couple of years ago, and I couldn't learn a whole lot from her. She was like 90s, close to her late 90s. It's just crazy to me, like... And I'm trying to learn the language out of respect, you know? It's that kind of motivation that's pushing me. And of course I want to visit Japan one day. Like, one day, visiting Japan is definitely in my bucket list. You know, as a nerd, as anyone in the nerd culture, I'm pretty sure the majority of people are like, oh yeah, Japan is an absolute, like, must-go, like, place at some point in their lives. It's actually crazy thinking about it, how much stuff Japan has versus America, because I look at all the shit that Tokyo has. It's like, wow, that looks super fun. That looks super cool. Why don't we have that? Like, I recently learned that there is going to be like a 4D movie or some shit of Hunter x Hunter at Universal Japan. And the first thing I thought was, man, Hunter x Hunter is one of my favorite animes. And it's getting a 4D thing at Universal in Japan. That's super cool. I want to go see it. Why the fuck can't we have that? It's just something I think about every now and then. I need to give this ether to Kyle because we ran out of Thunderbolts again. We are already in this second part, and there's still so many more trainers to get through. What did we talk about the last 5 minutes? Wait a minute. I actually blanked out. What the fuck did we talk? No, like for real, what the fuck did we talk about? How did I forget that fast? We were just talking about it. Fuck. Now I'm tired. See, I talk too much. Now I'm tired. Look at that, level 40. Is that our first level 40? Decaf being our first level 40, let's go. That's pretty pog, actually. I'm gonna send Victor up front, because I don't think we need Kyle anymore. We got through all the bird and water trainers. I think coming up now is more poison and grass type trainers. I might be wrong, of course. I don't remember exactly. We're almost there, though, guys. We're almost done. It's already been almost 40 minutes, actually. Shit. I've said this before, right? I want to play through the Neptunia series at some point on the channel. That's something I want to do. I'm saving it for a special occasion. But when I do get to that point, that's actually going to be a new era for my channel, because I really do love that series. Like, there's something very charming about the Neptunia series, something that just radiates to me. And being on the internet, seeing how other people's reactions are to that series, it upsets me a lot, because that series has a stigma because of its art style, because of what it has, the content that's in it, and a lot of the cool things in that series gets overlooked a lot because of the stigmas it has, and it really upsets me. It really actually upsets me. So when I do eventually get to any of those games, honestly, I want to try and push those stigmas away. It's gonna be super fucking hard, because there's it's right in your face. I get it. But I want to at least show that there is more to that series than what is on the surface. You just have to actually, you know, look at what it's doing. It's hard to explain. I'll get to it when I get to it, but that's on the horizon. It's coming. It's just not ready yet. Oh, fuck. Yawning now. We're getting to the point where I'm actually just tired. It's almost been an hour. And we're still not at Fuchsia. I don't know how long it took for the bike route to get. It's completely out of my brain at this point. But I'm sure it didn't take this long. In fact, I would even say that video is probably not even 15 minutes long. This one's definitely going to be on the longer end, considering how long it's taking us to get through this. We're almost done, though. We're almost done. We got this. Maybe, I don't know what I'm talking about, actually. I'm just trying to make conversation because my brain is dead, well, is dying, and I'm running out of things to talk about. You see, if you just let my brain ramble on, I could go on and on about literally anything, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad trait. Just wait, again, like I said, wait till we get to the Neptunia games. And I can actually start doing, like, passionate rants about things. Because that's a series I'm passionate about. So much so that I would rant about it to a degree. If I haven't already shown that. How long have I been talking about it, actually? I've already forgotten. You see, sometime, again, let me go off long enough. It's already 10 minutes later. Where the fuck did all that time go? I was talking about shit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to go... I don't want to start talking about something and going too far off the rails, because I don't want to be in the middle of a conversation and then suddenly the video's over. So I'm trying not to bring up previous topics so I can move on to something else and maybe finish my thought. In other news, how are you guys doing today? Me, myself, I'm kind of tired. I did just already kind of start my day. I started my day with Pokemon. I didn't do anything else. I kind of just woke up, drank some coffee, and I said, yeah, let's start playing Pokemon. Let's start doing content because, you know, this is something I want to get done. And then eventually we can move on from this. Not that I'm not enjoying my time here. I am very much enjoying my time here, even though by the time I'm still recording this, part 1's not even now. Just gotta make sure I have things set up, you know, so I can afford breaks from not doing this, because I think I've mentioned this before. I want to make sure I at least have a video ready for you guys every day. And Pokemon, I've said this before, Pokemon is very easy to record for. It's very easy to edit. It's one of the easiest games that I have recorded for so far, you know? Sonic Shuffle, every time I'm recording it, I'm stressed. I'm paranoid. Because most of the time I'm playing through that, I'm like, am I actually going to be able to progress? Am I actually going to have to edit this? Am I actually going to have time to finish this game? Even during the editing process, I'm fucking stressed. Like, just editing for Sonic Shuffle is stressful. I don't know why. It just is. I just hope at some point, like, we get to a point where I don't have to worry too much about it. I guess it's kind of my fault for the way I am setting up the recording situation with that, but it's the best I got. And at some point, I'll stop mentioning Sonic Shuffle so we can actually start talking about the actual game here, Pokemon. I haven't even talked about the game we're playing right now for a very long time. I've just been on rants. Because honestly, honest to God, this is a filler episode. We aren't doing anything. We aren't really making much progress. We're just doing this so we can get through and say, yeah, here's all this part of the game. We could have completely ignored this. I'm just choosing to go through it. For you guys. Also for XP. This is just a grind. It's televised grinding. I don't know. Like I said, there's not a whole lot to talk about right now in Pokemon. We're just going through these routes, knocking these trainers out, body slamming Onishes. Like, what is there to talk about, honestly? Right now, not so much. We're not doing anything important. We haven't fought an important trainer or anything. We're just kind of here. We are getting Pokemon up to level 40s, which is pretty nice. I don't know how strong Koga's Pokemon are. Considering Sabrina's Pokemon were in the 50s, I am terrified. But we'll find out when we get there. We'll find out. You know, I'm trying to think right now of what we actually have to do once we get to Fuchsia. I'm trying to think if I'm actually forgetting anything. I don't believe I'm forgetting anything, but I just got a stinking suspicion that I may be forgetting something. But you never know, like, I could be forgetting something. With these older Pokemon games, like, I think... No, maybe it started with Gen 5, where it was basically almost impossible to start missing shit. Like, if you were supposed to have an HM at a given point in the game, they would give it to you. I want to say they started with either Gen 4 or Gen 5. I would have said Gen 3, but you actually have to go out of your way to get cut, but cut's not required, so... Cut's not required in Gen 3, right? In Hoenn? Yeah, I want to say cut's not required. If you want to get everything and fight all the trainers, you have to get cut. But I do not believe that cut is actually required at all. And I don't remember Sinnoh all too well, which is weird. I know. The remakes just came out. I should be more familiar with them, but I'm not. Honest to God, I've already forgotten my playthrough of Pokemon Shining Pearl. See, this is why I should record everything. Because I've already forgotten what I did. I can't even tell you what my team was in Pokemon Shining Pearl. I've already forgotten who they were. I can tell you I tried to be unconventional because I didn't want to make the same team I had in Platinum. I had... Did I start with Turtwig? Oh god, yeah, I did start with Turtwig. I started with Turtwig. Okay, my team was Turtwig. And you know what, because they were given to me, I decided to use Manaphy and Jirachi on my team as well. Not as useful as I thought they were going to be. I still had massive trouble during the Elite Four. Let's see. Torterra, Jirachi, Manaphy, who else? I can't actually... Houndoom. I had Houndoom. I wanted to make sure I had a fire type of some kind, so I had Houndoom. You know, I'll get back to you on that. We're gonna go heal right now, and I think I want to head back to that route before, because I don't actually know if we got all the trainers. There was an area where I could cut and get up on a ledge, and I think there were some trainers up there, so I'm gonna go back real quick and do those. Okay, there is this person. Alright, awesome. There are trainers up here. Cool. The HMs work differently in Shining Pearl. What's the other one called? They work differently in the Sinnoh remake, so I didn't you don't have to make a competent team composition. So thinking about the HMs I had to use won't help me. I don't know what my team was. Having a problem thinking about stuff because I'm a dummy. TM20? That's it? Just one trainer in TM20. What's TM20? Rage. Alright, I'm selling all of these. Now we are actually in Fuchsia, and we can actually start doing things in Fuchsia.